We started out as a Vikings family. Until my son.
The Cincinnati Bengals surprised me at 21. I expected them to take one of these guys that was dropping like a rock in the first round, a Shane Ray, a Randy Gregory, maybe even a DGB. One of these guys that Marvin Lewis could get the most out of as the AFC version of the Coach Whisperer. Instead, they go with the safe pick in Cedric Ogbuehi. Here's a guy that injured himself at the end of the season and isn't going to really be a factor in the 2015 plans of the Cincinnati Bengals. However, because the Bengals have guys along this offensive line and Andrew Whitworth is getting up there in age that can play right now, it's a similar situation to what the Titans did last year when they took the tackle Taylor Lewan out of Michigan. He wasn't injured. He was ready to go, but they had two tackles that they felt good about at the time holding it down, so he didn't have to play right away. By midseason, they realized, okay, Michael Orr isn't what we thought we were getting. They moved him out of there, slid in Taylor Lewan, and then you ended up having their other rock, Michael Ruse, retire. So now Taylor Lewan was definitely a necessity. So this is a similar situation in Cincinnati where you have two tackles you feel good about. Andre Smith isn't going anywhere. However, Andrew Whitworth is getting up there in age, and at some point you're going to have to replace him. And here's a guy in Cedric Ogbuehi that doesn't have to play right away, that you can rest, that you can allow him to heal, and then over time, this guy can step in and be a rock and anchor for you along the offensive line at one of the tackle positions. So this is a very smart pick by Cincinnati, and this is a guy that will help them down the road. Let's give the Cincinnati Bengals their selection at 21 in Cedric Ogbuehi. And so this is a pick that they're looking to stash for later. And this is a guy that you won't hear a lot of this year, but you'll hear a lot coming from him down the road. And so Cincinnati loading up an offensive lineman for the future. Can't blame them as they get a solid pick here at 21 in Cedric Ogbuehi, offensive tackle out of Texas A&M. We'll move on to 22 and their rivals in the AFC North Division, the Pittsburgh Steelers, as they're on the clock looking to see who they select at number 22.
Be sure to follow me on Twitter at In the Lab Room, or you can like the Facebook page at In the Lab Room. That's In the Lab Room on Facebook and at In the Lab Room on Twitter. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
They believe the Baltimore Ravens would have selected Shane Ray. Instead, they get a compliment to Von Miller.
Yeah, Baltimore chooses